Alright, so the game started. This is my first time casting, so just go with me.
Versus draw.
So we have Shaman versus Warlock.
Your soul
If you
shall
guys are
be
following
mine.
Blizzard or if you guys are a big fan of Warcraft, the new movie is coming out. So we'll be excited about that. But first, let's see.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
The light protects me.
Buying or selling.
So we already see moves coming over here by Timbuk2. Well, this game is more based on luck, so I'm not sure how exactly we're going to play it. Skills and cards is a big combination. I've seen in the previous cast that all of you don't really understand the game, so I think it's a good chance for everyone here to understand how the game works, how everything is. It's a fun game if you guys try it. So I was in this tournament earlier and I got my ass defeated and handed out to me because I was against someone who had really good cards while I didn't even had my full basic cards. Alright, so I'm just gonna head over to the chat and see what you guys are talking about. Alright, I see you guys are still holding on. So everyone who's over here, why don't you bring up your friends and let's just see this whole thing going on together. Sleazy doesn't really look nice right now because he just used his mana crystal coin. So I hope he knows what
Did
he's
he
trying to
bring
do
some
because
for
early in
you?
the game, using your mana crystal, oh, he just dropped in a totem. So let's talk about the type of classes and heroes that we have in Hearthstone.
Get
So
in there
this
and
over
fight,
here is
maggot!
Thrall. Thrall, if you guys follow the World of Warcraft lore, you'll understand that Thrall is son of Durotan. Like he's the son of a former war chief, and they are kind of like the shaman horde. So of course, you'll be watching a lot of this in the new movie. Hopefully, they have so much going on. So I'm not gonna fangirl about the movie. I'm just going to big Blizzard fan. So going on, the match has just started. So we can't. It's too early to tell who's going to win right now. The tables can turn all the time. It depends on mana. But looks really, really strong right now. So he has 4 minions played out on the table, while Slayer has just 2 cards. But then he's using the lightning bolt. Now, in case you guys are new on Hearthstone, if a minion damages another minion card, they also take damage in return. But if a minion damages a hero, then he doesn't take any
You
damage at all.
love my new
So usually
recipe.
what people try to do is destroy the minion first. Well, it's still too early to speak, but I think that Timbuktu has a really strong hand right now. Pun intended.
It's getting hot in here!
Now the shaman class in this have this totem power, while we have the warrior class downstairs. They have every class have its own power. Like the priest have healing, and some have the rogue classes have straightforward attack. I just feel bad for Slayer right now.
Why
This
do
is
you
kind of reminds me of
call?
my own match
Ready for
where I
action?
was just losing again and again. So I'm just going to try to make this a little more easier for you guys. As you can see, some of the cards have shield around it. Those cards are called the taunt. What they do basically, they kind of protect you. They literally shield you from any damage. So if anyone wants to attack anything, they cannot. The first priority has to be they have to destroy the taunt card. It's more like a disable. The other player can't do anything until unless it destroys your taunt. And as we know, if a minion attacks another minion, it loses health itself. So Taunt is a very defensive card. This seems like it's going to be a really soon it's going to be over because all the minions are going to charge. Well, I see, Swanza, this stream is so much buffering. Oh, well, Swaza, I'll try to fix that out for you. Well, for those who's complaining about the stream buffering, how about you just put it on a lower quality? Maybe it will be a little nicer for you. So we have Solog at 13 health and we have Timbuk00 at 14. But oh, he just supercharged his card and ouch! That got a hurt. 7 damage right there. This one's over. Yep, one more attack and the deal is sealed. The first round goes to Timbuk2. Hopefully Slayer can come back. Alright, so that is 1-0 in favor of Timbuk2. We're going to move into the second round.
Garrosh versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
Victory or death!
So we went to the second round and we have Priest coming in. Now Priest is also one of my favorite decks with the class, the hero. I just love everything because of his ability to heal. While we have Garrosh Hellscream, which is a warrior class. So this is going to be an offense versus defense sort of thing over here. Let's see if Slayer has chosen the right thing going offensive, because last match as we saw, he really lacked cards on the table, while Timbuk2 really plays a bit aggressive, throwing everything out on the table, attacking and then powering up his cards. I don't even understand what Slayer just did. He just used his heal on a full HP, which makes no sense. He literally wasted the coin while he had a perfect one level coin and he had one crystal mana. He could have used them, but instead he kind of wasted that round. Now, that was necessary, as I told you in the previous round, that a taunt has to be destroyed in order for you to move forward, because a taunt literally disables you and doesn't let you to attack anything else on the board. To already armoring up, like he already has full health and on top of that 4 more armor. That card, I just don't understand what is he doing. He healed. What is he doing? This Slayer, I think he's in shock from the first match because he is healing the wrong things. That 4 more armor. That card, I just don't understand what is he doing. He healed. What is he doing? This Slayer, I think he's in shock from the first match because he is healing the wrong things. Finally the priest learned to heal himself, lel. Now the board is clear, so it's another match set again. A Baron Dagon. Now that's a very powerful card over there because it has 7 attack and 5 health. If Slayer wants to make sure that he stays longer in this level, he will have to destroy that card. A perfect card. And he's going to save himself. Looks like Slayer is making a comeback.
Welcome to the grand
Well,
tournament.
there's one thing I've noticed, what Timbuk2 has in this deck, a very high crystal mana demanding cards. So it's more like they have 7, 5. And then we have Slayer over here, who's decent amount of cards. Like still hasn't used his 0 level cards in those tiny levels, but he has a 10 level card over there. So I think he's going to stick on with the offense and going to heal himself, playing a bit defensive at the same time. So as you can see, Timbuktu here has armor, so he can't take damage directly to health. So he can use that. He can use himself to hit the minions. While if his minion
Let me
had made
change
that
your
attack, their
mind.
minion would have been destroyed as well. I really like how they have beautification in Hearthstone. Like some of them have these dragon scales and golden dragon scales surrounding their cards. That's really cool. But then it really kills me inside because I don't have those things. I don't even have the full basic deck. So Hearthstone is a game you have to keep on playing to keep on getting better at. Now we're at 10 crystal manas on Timbuktu and Slayer. Ooh, he just stole his deck and he spent all his mana to summon his warrior. This is going to be a bit harder than Slayer thought, as that armor on that warrior is too damn high. 10 armor, that's 10 on top of 30 health. And whoa, was that hurtful. I'm just trying to figure out what Slayer's strategy is right now because he cannot defeat
Gerard,
unless
you
he
are not
can
fit
destroy
to
that
rule
armor
the
on that
Horde.
thing. I really wish I had a co-caster right now because it would be so much fun if someone could have analyzed with me. So if you guys are watching this on stream, feel free to send me some feedback. What do you think like going on over here? Is he playing too much defensive? Should he start getting more into the offense?
The Earthmen are upon us.
I must consider.
That belongs in a museum.
Like, I know I've been quiet for a while. It's just I'm still trying to understand what's going on because Timbuktu right now has left with only these one crystal and three crystal mana cards, while on top we have Slayer with some really nice cards in his hand. I'm just waiting for him to play out that one card I have in my mind. So he decided to waste two crystal manas on healing himself, but that is one nice card that he just put down. I like how the tables are starting to turn for Timbuktu. He has like kind of was thinking, should I play my minion against his minion? Because right now he has to destroy that taunt. Doesn't think like Timbuktu's going to give up that easy. Destroying all the cards again from the table, but Slayer is going to pretty much go for this. But was it a wise move at a 5 level to yourself? Even though he has
Welcome
heal,
to
that
the
heal
Grand
is just
Tournament
2.
champion.
That's what I'm talking about. So I can totally co-cast with the Twitch chat. So I want you guys to talk with me. Tell me what you think about this match. Bring out some friends. Let's watch the stream together. It gets really lonely when we have less than 50 people watching. So that's our aim for today's match. Let's get 50 people to watch the stream. Come on, we can do this, guys, right? have a feeling that this match is going to be dragged on a bit long, considering that the armor on both of them and the health on both of them just isn't going anywhere anytime soon. The warrior does have his armor benefit, and the priest has its healing benefit. So it's more like yin and yang. They both are like the opposites of each other. So they're
I
both
have no time for
defensive, but
games.
then, ooh, Sylvanas has been put on the table. Now, Sylvanas is like one of my top 10 favorite WoW characters. What is your favorite WoW character? Let me know in the Twitch chat. I'm checking. That's right, I have my eye on the Twitch chat for all of you. So Timbuk2 smartly playing his move, tanking up and adding 15 armor to himself. 15 armor on the top of a 28 health that he already has.
Embrace the void.
Well, I don't see any cards on the table by Timbuk2, which is not a good sign because when you place a card on the table, it takes one turn for that card to charge up so that he's ready to attack. Unless you have a card that has a pre-charge card, then you can just place it and straightforward attack. So right now, what Timbuk2 has to do is put on his cards on the table and try to destroy the other player's card, which is exactly what he's trying to do over here. Beautifully played, eliminating the competition and the danger, and on top of that, arming up. That's some seriously wise move here. Now, Slayer has
Do
been
you have
put
the
to a
artifact?
position where he has to put down his cards back. So he's going to make sure that he will. So right now, what you have to do is Slayer has to keep on healing himself and make sure that whenever the warrior class armors up, he has to make sure his armor is down before he can make some actual damage. Because unless he removes that armor, there will be no damage. They just
Do you have the artifact?
beautifully placed, clearing the board again. Timbuk2 is not going to give this round to Slayer that easy.
I have no time for games.
Well, Captain Augustum, while I agree Timbuktu is playing very passively, but he's also playing quite defensive. I was expecting a really offensive play from a warrior class, but he just keeps on armoring up, which is a really smart move because by armoring up, he's making sure that Slayer cannot touch him. Literally, can touch this. I can literally imagine Timbuktu sitting there with this background music that can touch this. Stop. Hammer time. Again, I really wish I had a co-caster right now. Well, hello, Sunitke. What's up? Tell me what's going on. And Stuck Look Me, I think this Timbuktu is a better Hearthstone player than me, and honestly, I think he has some seriously good moves and cards going on. I just crushes you when you see your cards being destroyed like that, and Timbuktu keeps on doing that to Slayer again and again, and they're almost reaching the end of their decks. This match is going to be really close. A golden monkey taunt have been put, and I have to tell you, this is one of the most good looking cards. Like, monkey cards are fun. Have you guys seen those banana cards they keep throwing at each other? Those are really fun. OMG. Slayer just put up his big card and the table is full of Slayer. And he's going to I am not sure what he just did. He should have not used that card. He should have saved it for later because his entire minion army had full health. So sometimes I kind of doubt what Slayer is doing because he keeps on healing something that's already on full health. Stock lock me. I know Slayer LOL, he's just trolling. His main ID is rank 1 LOL. So Slayer is apparently trolling Timbuktu by healing himself. If he's doing that, I better hope it doesn't come back and fire him. Because if that backfires, this is not going to be nice. He can almost taste victory right now. 8 damage right there. So if Timbuktu doesn't destroy that card, we can see some serious damage in the
Well
next
played.
round. Down to 13 health. Now this is going to be something interesting to see because Timbuktu has 1, 10, 9, 8, and 7 cards. So all he can do right now is use one of the cards and then armor up. And looking at that 5 health, it's not really looking so nice. 5 health. It just not. Oh, he just chose death. GG. Timbuktu gave that round to Slayer. And it seems like it's 1-1. We'll have to move on to the second match. That's going to be because both of them tied up. This is a race to first three, and Captain rank 1 isn't a big deal, just for your information. Captain, awesome. I just think for someone who kind of sucks badly, like I
Yeah!
play this game for
Let
fun, I
this
don't play it for
brawl!
competition. I think level rank is
For
good, very
Doom!
good.
Victory or death!
Now, Sankalp 1996, be nice. So I'm gonna call this one round two because both of them had 1 wins each. And we are looking at him using Troll again. And we have Garosh Hellscream once again going on here. I'm not sure if that's allowed. Because if you win, I'm not sure you're supposed to use the same deck again, or you'll have to check that one out.
It's getting hot in here!
Alright, my bad. Timbuktu actually lost that match with his warrior. So we're back with Garosh, and this time we have Roll. Roll. I mean, I like that name, Roll. It's cute. Every time I see Troll, I just think about the WoW movie, so
The
no
end is
fangirling. Back to
coming!
casting. Oh, in case any Dota players are watching this, have you ever noticed when a round ends, this Job Dawn comes up? It sounds like Ogre Magi. Like, Job Dawn. It really sounds like Ogre Magi. So if you guys play Dota and you guys play Hearthstone, next time notice this one out and let me know if you agree on that one. Well, somebody on the chat said if he didn't draw a rag, he would have had a chance. And Sunik, they know I will not be going to the Manila Major
Did you
unless you
bring
wanna
some
sponsor the trip.
dish?
Go ahead, I'll love to go with that. Ooh, looks like somebody forgot to armor up this time because Timbuktu is taking some heavy damage and there are no cards on the table from his side at all. Looking at 5 crystal manas, I don't see there are many options for him except for just the 3, the 4s, and 1 5, while there's the armor up option. So he can use just one card at this point. I think he's going to armor up. Yes, he did armor up. Good choice over there. Well, while armoring up was a good decision, it also comes up to the fact that he doesn't have any cards on the board. And that means that the other minions are still free to attack him. Even with the armor, he can't withstand all that attacks. So he needs to put up some cards on the table right now, or he's going to have some serious problems later. Well, it would be nice to have people fund my campaign, but right now I need people to watch this stream. So let's watch the stream. And Timbuktu
I have an
taking some
answer
serious
for you.
damage right now. Like I said earlier, he did armor up, but he didn't had any cards on the board. You cannot just put on armor and not have any offense. Defense can only work for so long. Well, while the job done he was human builder voice when the finishing building anything happens, my point was that the Ogre Magi in Dota 2 really sounds like that.
What to do?
So again, this time he has just one taunt and no armors. Timbuktu seems a little bit shaken up from last time, because last time we saw a lot of armor play from him. Like he was armoring up again and again. At one point he had 15 armor on top of 30 health. That was 45 damage intake right there. And right now he's not doing it well. Ooh. Looks like Slayer has to hurry up. The turn's ending. Timbuktu tasting defeat badly. Like down to 5 health. Like I said earlier, if he doesn't have any cards on board, this is a sure defeat for Timbuktu. And looking at the number of cards he has,
That
the
belongs in
crystal
a
manas are
museum.
too high demanding. It just doesn't seem nice. The only thing remaining for him right now is either use that one card that can, or he can go jihadi, which he just did, and admit defeat. It's just sad to see people admit defeat, because that means they kind of lost hope. And it's sad to see that. I hope that Timbuktu can make a comeback in the next round, while we have 2-1 in Slayer, or in the, sorry, we have the score at 2-1 in the Slayer 2, Timbuktu 1. Well, yes, Blizzard and Valve do have copyright issues, but let's not talk about rivalries right now, because the only rivalry we're concerned right now should be Slayer versus Timbuktu. Looks like Timbuktu decided to stick with his warrior deck. I am not sure why he would do that, considering he lost the last two matches with this deck. One would think he would choose a different sort of deck, but nope, he chose his warrior. And if I am right, I think Slayer also chose the warrior deck. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So, warrior versus warrior. That's going to be a lot of armors right there. So Sonic says that not hope, but they don't have any card that can change the outcome of the game in the next game round. I mean, but Sonic, you never know. Maybe somebody will pull out a card that we would not be a fan. Maybe he'll pull out a surprise 10 Crystal Mana deck, like he did in the last match. You never know what's in the player's deck until he pulls it out. I don't know. That just sounded wrong. Ah, the monkey taunt. So this round I'm going to carefully check out Timbuktu, how he's going to place his strategy, because this is slight of his only chance right now, because if he loses this, it's game over for Timbuktu. It's a taunt against taunt. So there we have, the taunt has been destroyed and damage is already being dealt on Timbuktu, while Slayer is up with full health and 3 armor.
Do you have the artifact?
No crystals remaining for Timbuktu.
Do you
He'll
have
have
the
to call it
artifact?
an end. So similar cards coming from both of them, since it's the same deck. So this time it's like more about the same team. You know what the other cards are. You know what he has in his deck. So the basic is going to remain. But in case the other person has some special card. Well, Tyrell, I kind of was expecting you on the stream. This is Persian Meow, and shouldn't you be making my momos? I'll have one steamed fried momos and one tandoori momos. Thank you, Tariel. So we have the whole thing cleared out. The board is clean. We have 24 health on Timbuktu, while Slayer is on full health with 5 armor. Oh, Captain Awesome, it's not the same deck. Well, technically, they have some cards from the basic deck similar because they're both warrior classes. But in case you have some more, don't snipe. Slayer, don't snipe. Uncle Swings. Oh, people are so nice on stream today. Thank you, you guys are really nice. Well, 3rlol, thank you for the momos. I'll be waiting for them. The soon the delivery boy comes, I'll give him the change. Thank you very much. Alright, we have more people joining in. Nice. That makes me happy. Thank you. And as far as for my accent is, I don't have an accent. Well, I've been told I have an accent, but it's not an accent, it's more like a lisp. So I have a lisp and I can't sometimes speak properly. But I'm still casting, right? So follow your dreams, everyone. Back to the match. Woo! What's going on over here? This is crazy. I mean, Timbuk2 started so nicely in the first round and then everything just went spiral downwards. And he's using himself to attack. That's just wrong. Finally some damage coming from Timbuk2, but it's sadly of no use because the armor on Slayer is strong. Down to 17 health and 3 armors, he really has to start looking at armoring up and putting out more damage. Slayer just put up another 5 armor to himself. Well, we have some racism going on in the stream today. Guys, calm down. Well, Sankalp 1996, this is your caster for today, Persian Meow, aka Oren. Ooh. So we just have a strong card placed by Timbuk2. Now what Slayer is going to do, obviously, he's going to try and destroy this card. Because if he doesn't destroy that card, that's just 7 damage right there. Well, that was a good move considering he had 8 armor. There's nothing that can touch him right now. So destroying that card was an absolute necessity.
That belongs in a museum.
I think that right now Timbuk2 is just going to play a bit hard because the taunt is going to help him make sure that no attacks are directed to him. But at the same time, the taunt isn't really going to save him so much. He needs more cards on deck. And looking at the number of cards he has a lot of 1, 2, and 3 crystal mana cards. So he can really use them to place and have a little bit of minion army ready for the next round. Well, we have Captain Awesome telling me that the stream is lagging. Yikes, Captain Awesome! I hope I'm going to check why it's dropping. These frames are not dropping that much. But according to Stunlock Me, you should get a better internet connection. Wow, you guys are really feisty on the stream today. Moving on, we have Timbuk2 trying to place his cards on deck. He's going to use the 8 one? No, he is not. I think he should really stick to the smaller cards and try to build up an army right now. I mean, that's what I would do. Because that makes more sense. Because I just like more about quantity than quality. Now, Captain Awesome, don't say things that are banned. Bad. Captain Awesome, not so awesome anymore.
I have an axe to
Another taunt added up by Slayer, so it's going to be a taunt against taunt because none of them can attack each other. They'll have to destroy the taunt. And looking that both of them have the same taunt, this is going to be a fun one. 1 damage attacked and 1 damage added. Ooh, that gotta hurt. I really like how Timbuk2 decided to armor up to 15. So that's really nice. He got 15 armor on 17 health. So right now he's currently a higher health than Slayer because it means that he has 20... No, wait. Yeah, he has 32 health while Slayer has only 27. Slayer, just for the lulz. So people are here for the lulz. That's so cute. Bring more people here for the lulz. Cause I'm here for the lulz too.
Eyes are open.
Ay, ay, ay. The 8 crystal card has been played. And honestly, it has 9 health, so Slayer might be thinking into destroying that because it does have 4 damage and 9 health. It's going to be hard to destroy. So, obviously, I don't think he's going to use himself. He can use himself, but it won't be that effective. At Sneak, is it even a competition at this point? Well, technically, sure he is. He can always pull up a card from his deck that can surprise you. Like I said, Slayer has to destroy that card because that card can be troublesome. And he needs to put some more cards on the deck because the deck looks very empty. And at this point of the game, when you have your 10 crystals available, the board should not really be that empty. It's kind of surprising Slayer just armored up and let the game end. He just turned his. It's unfair at Slayer. You can see Timbuk2 cards. Well, Sankalp, I can see both their cards, but they cannot see each other's card. At Captain Awesome, the stream has a 7-minute delay. Alright. Well, that's good for me. So, a part of me is thinking right now that Slayer is kind of trolling Timbuk2 by not placing anything on the deck, or maybe he's saving up. Because same goes for Timbuk2. All he's doing is armoring up. He's armoring up. He got 20 armor on, and he hasn't really put any other cards on deck. He has increased the damage of his card. Like we have 10 attack damage and 7 health on the
Your
card.
magic shall not save you.
That card has been silenced. A really good move because I don't think Slayer could have afforded 10 attack at this point. Well, thank you, Slay3 Ryan. That was a nice spoiler. At least he didn't give us Game of Thrones spoilers. I mean, the whole Twitch would have killed you if you did that. Now, Slayer. Shush. No spoilers.
Truth is my shield.
Aha. A taunt.
Made to fit.
So, yeah, I think I'm going to stick with the part where I said that Slayer might be taunting Timbuktu a little bit.
I have no time for games.
Whew. This is getting a little bit complicated because Slayer still has no cards on deck. And Suneet, no one can spoil Game of Thrones anymore. It is way past books. Well, technically, Suneet, Game of Thrones, the TV shows, has not only gone past the books, they've also changed a bit storylines here and there. Because if you see, there are many things that are not included in the show that's been included in the book, and there are many things that have changed. Like some characters in the book are still alive while they're dead in the TV series. For example, Marcel is the daughter of Jaime Lannister and Cersei. She's still alive in the books. Just saying, not gonna spoil anything for you, but I would suggest read the books as well if you want a different kind of storyline.
I'm almost out of cards.
Imagine it as Tokyo Ghoul. The anime is different from the manga. Back to the game, ladies and gentlemen. We have Timbuktu with a lot of armor and decent amount of health, attacking Slayer hard. But his card has been silenced, so I'm not sure how much more damage to do. And damn, that monkey is slightly loud. I'm not sure if it's as loud as it. And Suneet is, yep, I read the books. Well, good for you, Suneet. Do you think Cold Hands is going to come in the next episode?
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
That's a lot of cards in Timbuktu's hand, while I see only 4 cards in with Slay3rlol. So having a lot of cards on hand isn't always a good thing, because as you can see, all of his cards are high crystal mana demanding cards, and he can either place 1 or he can either place 2. So if he chooses to place 1, like the one he just did, they're all high attack. So Slayer really has to make sure what he's doing, because right now he's losing. If he doesn't destroy these cards in the next round, he is dead. With just 2 health remaining, I don't think he can make a comeback from this. No matter, even if he armors up, unless he can armor up a lot, I'm not sure how it's gonna do. Now, Timbuktu has all his cards on deck, like literally all of his cards are with him. He has no more cards remaining, and Slayer is almost out of cards as well.
We're gonna be rich.
Woo! He just pulled that out of nowhere. I did not see that coming at all. And ouch. Yeah, that's what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you run out of cards. And Sunil is like, bend hands. Oh, yeah. Woo! This game just got a twist, and I did not see that coming. Now, some heavy damage being dealt by Timbuktu, like 8 damage. It's really not that small here. I mean, 8 damage, come on, you only have 30 health, and if you do 8 damage in one go, that kind of stings a lot. Slayer making a really good comeback. Like, amazing comeback by Slayer. I am surprised. I am surprised. I did not see this coming at all. I actually thought Slayer was done for. Now, this is what I meant, that having all your decks, all your cards on hand is not always a good thing, because you're gonna take damage every turn because you have no cards remaining. Wow, he just got 2 bananas. Now, earlier I talked about these banana cards. It's funny how they just turned up. Alright, so with no crystal mana, he's going to end the game. Oh, he just... That right there gotta hurt. Like, I can just imagine what Timbuktu must be feeling right now, because there he was, almost the game was over. Slayer was down to 2 health. He must have been gloating like assured victory. This one's in the bag, and then BAM! That one card and everything's destroyed. Yes, but Timbuktu did not see that. He didn't know he had the Reno.
My blade be thirsty.
Slayer almost running out of cards himself, so I would suggest if he wants to win this, he should really try to finish this as soon as possible. For some reason, I have this feeling that Timbuktu's lack of having cards in his deck is going to be his downfall. Illidan Stormrage has been posted. I mean, how many of you are Illidan fans? Like, are you guys Illidan fans or are you Lich King fans?
I'm almost out of cards.
Ooh, he's almost out of cards as well. Well, this has been a really interesting game, I have to admit on that one. And ouch, he just stole his card. 5 damage! You guys do realize the next one will be 6 damage. The damage keeps on increasing, and like I said, the more he's going to keep on trailing this game, the more he's just going to self-destruct himself. That was a very impressive move, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough for Timbuktu to win this. Well, Stunlock me says Illidan by far is the best character. I actually don't agree on that. He isn't the best character, but he's on my top 5 list because he's amazing. I still haven't, played the last expansion pack that came out, but one day. The monkeys! Ugh, the monkeys. And looks like Slayer is also out of cards. 6 damage incoming for Timbuk2. He cannot afford to go to the next round. He needs to finish this in this round itself, or it's a game over for Timbuk2, and Slayer wins the whole match. He's going to go ahead into the tournament, while Timbuk2 will have to go back to his old life, being playing. I don't know what he does in his whole life, honestly. But yeah, he will not be going ahead in this tournament unless he takes part in the second starter cup, which registrations are open right now. So you guys can go ahead and register yourself. And ay ay ay, how did that even happen? Did you guys see that coming? I did not see that coming. So it's a 2-2. Well, that was a very intense game. Like, one moment Timbuktu had it, then Slayer turned the table around, and then Timbuktu is having self damage from not having anything. It was like one moment it was Timbuktu game, the other was Slayer game. Moving on to the third round, Paladin versus Warrior.
Victory or death!
Ooh.
I will fight with honor.
Well, new deck coming up from Timbuktu. Well, I've never played Paladin, so I don't really know much about this deck, but let's see how this one goes out for Timbuktu, because so far it's so close. It's really so close. It's looking for the first move. Who's gonna be? What's gonna be? What's it gonna be? It's gonna be the fiery axe. He didn't armor up. He actually decided to go for the weapon. So I think he's going to go ahead and do a little bit offense over here.
Reporting for duty.
Well, Sankalp, no, I do not play that much of Hearthstone. Enough of Hearthstone to know somewhat what's going on. But feel free to tell me more about Hearthstone.
Reporting for duty. My blade be thirsty.
That's hero power of him. I actually like that hero power. You'll keep on summoning a hero, a little minion with just one attack, and if you're not careful with that, you can actually spam that ability. And the question is, was that absolutely required?
Follow the rules.
Ooh!
Reporting
Ouch.
for duty.
Well, let's see, we have Timbuktu have so many cards on his hand, but then he's just on 5 crystal mana, and then most of the cards are so high demanding. Already down to 19 health. Thing does not look nice for Timbuktu. The board is clear on his side. Slayer has a taunt ready for him. 2 taunts actually, and one of them has 5 health. So he needs to clear up the taunts before he can deal any damage to Slayer. And looking at his own condition, I don't think he has many options.
Play with fire?
He's going to use his mana crystals. Well, 1 taunt down, 1 to go. He still has 5 crystals remaining. Well, he doesn't have any 5 cards. He does have 4 twos and another 0-1. So how is it going to play out? He's taking his time because this is going to bed, but he doesn't seem to have much time on himself. The time's going out. He has 5 crystals. What is he going to do? Is he going to panic? He decided to put all minions health to 1, and that was a really nice move because he needed to get rid of that taunt. He really needed to get rid of the taunt, and now he has his minion with 0 attack and 7 health. Now, for those who might be thinking, like even I was thinking earlier, that 0 attack. Ouch! before I could even explain the card, it's gone, so we're just gonna scrape that right off. And the board is clear again. We are down to Timbuk2 19 health, while Slayer has 28 health and 2 armor on him. We need to see some serious damage coming from Timbuk2 if he wants to win this round. Speaking of damage, Slayer is doing pretty good in that aspect. And Teriel, no, the momos did not arrive. You should quit your momo delivery service. One of the worst momo delivery service I've seen in so far. And look at that glorious card just right now by Timbuk2, bringing up his health by 27. That card is going to be troublesome if Slayer does not destroy it. He could destroy or steal it. Now let's see what he's going to do. 1 damage coming up for each minion that he has. And he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minions. That kinda hurt. That was a really nice card, and Slayer knew he had to get rid of it. I can just imagine Timbuk2 right now crying and screaming in pain. Speaking of crying and screaming in pain, Timbuk2 now has to remove the high guard that Slayer has put on the board, because that one has 7 health and 7 damage.
Your magic shall not save you.
He has to silence it. Perfectly done.
Gerard,
So,
you are not fit to rule the Horde.
well, Tyrell seems to have fun on the stream. Why don't you bring out some friends to watch along with you, Tyrell?
I bring life.
It's funny because Tyrell is actually from Blizzard, and you know, if you guys play Diablo, Tyrell is really cool. But moving on to the game, I still see another high damage card coming up from Slayer, while Timbuk2 not so much. He has 10 crystals on his hand and he has a few good cards over there. So let's see what he's going to do. He needs to put some damage out. He needs to put some defense out because he's down to just 6 health. And if he doesn't destroy that one card over there, one shot and he's dead, the game has ended. Slayer has won the champion, won another round in the championship. He hasn't won the championship yet. That's still another week to go.
All upon
Stucklow, Diablo 3 is bad. I do not agree on that one, Stunlock Me. Diablo is always good. Well, usually what I love about Diablo is the cutscenes, the storyline. That's what Diablo is about. Because if you guys play Diablo 1 and 2, the graphics were horrible. But moving on to the match, Timbuk2 is still down at 6 health. And I see something that's going to give him nightmares if he doesn't destroy it. That card on Slayer has 12 attack. 12 attack. And Timbuk2 has 6 health. So that's like insult to injury. With 10 crystal manas on himself, he has a lot of cards, he has potential. Beautifully played. He needed to destroy that card. He needed this. But is it going to be enough? Because with 6 health, anything can be dangerous right now. And it's over. It's over for Timbuk2. It's so sad. He tried. But this is over. And looks like Timbuk2 will not be going ahead in this competition, and congratulations to Slay3rlol. He kinda stayed with his name and did